All right, so we're gonna need a deck to play after this deck, which we'll probably play in about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'll take recommendations for that. We've got Control Warrior, we've got Jade Golem Shaman, we've got, I really don't feel like Miracle Rogue, but I might attempt it again. It was just our draws were so terrible. Power Word Shield is actually pretty valuable against the Warrior, especially with the Nether Spy Historian. So I actually like these opening cards. Jade Shaman. There's a couple others though as well. I can't think of them. So coining out the Historian is actually a pretty solid play, and then we want to Power Word Shield the Agent. We'll go over the list when we get there though. So if he has a weapon, we get punished, right? If we coin the Historian, we get punished because he can just easily make the trade with his 1-2. If he doesn't make the trade with his 1-2, then we're fine. But normally you want to combo the Power Word Shields with the Agent, but because we have the Twilight Guardian in our hand, we actually don't need to do so, so I won't play around him having the weapon this turn. I love them strippers is the next song. Yeah, that's gonna be a negative Ghost Rider. All right, we're playing some oldies today then. Wiz Khalifa and Kid Cudi Radio. All right, so that's awesome. He didn't have the weapon. This is fan-fucking-tastic. So it's between the Historian and the Power Word Shield. We could just go double Power Word Shield and give this guy one terrible day, right? And then we could, oh my god, how annoying. Because we have the Talon Priest next turn. Poor dude. He might just concede right here. For those of you who are younger in the chat, you probably hate this song. But for those of you who are a little bit older, you will enjoy this playlist. How the heck is Wiz and Kid Cudi Radio? No, they're separate, but we tried both. Wiz Khalifa was if they say anything bad, you know, I can get reported. What up, Orange? How's it going, buddy? If they say anything bad, I can get reported, so I actually exit off them. But Kid Cudi, he's, you know, doesn't say too much. Too bad. Sometimes. There we go. I told you there's gonna be not much he can do. The second you like fucking load up a taunt with a lot of HP, he's just Kansami down on the floor, folks. That was it. One and done, baby. Just play one creature, give it more HP, and he's done. I don't know, I like this type of music, but I'm fairly young. That's very, very impressive, Optic Monkey. Most young people, they like very limited amount of music, and they're not opening to listening to anything other than what's either #1 on the radio or #2, whatever their boyfriends tell them to listen to. And by boyfriends, I mean their little guy friends at that particular age. But that's good. Do we keep the Talon Priest? Just because he curves out well, right? He's just a 3-drop, 3/4, and the Power Word Shield works out well if we have any sort of creature to put it on. I almost want to keep the Shadow Word Death just because of the 4-drop 7/7, which is a super popular card right now. So even the Power Word Shield right now doesn't look that great. We almost only want to keep the Shadow Word Death because we already have a turn 3 play, which is the Talon Priest. Unless he doesn't play the 4-drop 7/7, we get a 2-drop and then curve into the 3-drop. I know this is a lot of information, guys. Do we just keep one? The curve just hurts us so much though. Like if we just don't draw a creature, the curve hurts us, but I'll go with it. I dislike most radio music. There you go. You're a rebel. My parents started training me young. That's funny. I thought this was from Kid Cudi Radio. Have mercy. If this was from Kid Cudi Radio, Croissant, you can just end my life right now. And then Summer of 69 on Kid Cudi Radio. You got me fucked up. So Shadow Word Pain top deck. Best card we could get. No problem, though. So we could go with the casual power word shield it, or we could coin into the Talon Priest. And I think coining into the Talon Priest is a little bit better. We're not going to trade here because there's literally no point because he can kill it next turn. But it just widens the board, makes it more annoying for him to deal with. The thing is against Shaman is just being able to withstand their assault early on in the game. As soon as we can withstand their assault, we will easily be able to outvalue them. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and Lightning Bolt, overloading him one next turn, so we don't have to expect the 4-drop 7/7, which means we can be a little bit willy-dilly in what we want to do. So first things first is we want to draw and see what happens, right? All right, that doesn't change anything. From here, we're going to play the Historian because we can see an easy trade on the board. Operative is probably by far the solid choice we have. The problem with Operative is we have 2 other 5-drops in our hand. But we're almost there, so I will choose them because I'm greedy as fuck. Another good card was to just go ahead and get the 1-drop in there, so next turn we can heal and play the 1-drop. But unfortunately, I'm greedy, so I'm not going to do that. Wow. Alright, so literally any creature 4 or below. Holy fuck, we got bamboozled. That was the worst turn we could have had. We have 4 5-drops in our hand. Oh my god. So having that 1-drop whelp meant the world here. So we're gonna go ahead and definitely kill that card, play the whelp, and then just trade. And thank you, Selly, for the follow. Welcome to the shack, and I'm glad you're here. Another 4-drop 7/7. Can't exactly deal with this one that well. So we're gonna go Operative and we're gonna look for health. Or a Hex. Maelstrom Portal's viable. Black Paw's good. I like Maelstrom Portal. So we're gonna trade there and then go face. Currently our board is able to deal with that. We didn't need Black Paw because we already have a ton of value in our hand. So he trades, which is fantastic for us. I have no idea why this guy traded. Like, that was just silly. You just go face. Okay. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna, oh my god. We literally could go Maelstrom, Holy Nova, clear the entire board, or we could go with the Crusher, kill this, trade there, and he only has a totem left. I like that a little bit more. Dude, shamans are such silly gooses. They're just fucking gooses all the way around. We're literally at 30 health with 4 cards and 5 cards in hand, 2 of which generate, 2 are field clears, 1 is a huge fucking dragon. He has 4 cards with a little totem on the board. Get fucking railed, bro. That's just like, oh my god, I don't think I've ever crushed a shaman that hard before. It feels good, man. What up, Hector? What's going on, buddy? Hi, Rob. What up, Cold Gum? Your name, man. Your name. BR, I would watch the stream just because of these songs. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the music, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a great night, Hector. By the way, the lower in ladder we get, the more shamans we will become. Alright, the more shamans we will become, the more shamans we will face. Alright, so another shaman obviously is going to curve out pretty nice. So maybe just the Guardian is good here, and then we're just going to hope for some other shit. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but at least it's a dragon that procs the Guardian. Of course, Ysera is not something we look for, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. I don't think we have a nothing in our deck, though. Quirky. Always happy to see you streaming, Warshack's. Hands down, one of my favorite streams. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Glad you're here. Glad you chose to stick around and gave it a shot. The sad part about most like streamers and streaming now is that most people just don't give other streamers a shot, right? They go to the top 3, whatever the top 3 is, that's what they watch. Even if they don't even enjoy it, they'll watch it. Which is crazy, right? Like, I watch a lot of, fuck. That's what I was scared of. That's what I was scared of. This guy right there. So I guess we play the agent, right? The good thing about this guy is he can go 1 for 1 as long as number 1 he doesn't roll healing or taunt totem on turn 2. Because if he attacks into it and don't fuck me. If he attacks, oh no. Sir Finley Murgleton. He lined himself out to a good Holy Nova, but we're still going to play the Guardian. Oh, man. I like to be able to chat with the streamer. You can't do that with those with thousands of viewers. You're exactly right, Corky. But even when we get up to there, I still expect, like, I'm probably gonna have sub mode on all of the time, so those who only actually support the channel can talk to me. And because sub mode's on, we probably won't have that many subs, or at least enough subs where I can still communicate. Definitely operative. Fuck. So if we're gonna go with the curve, we're gonna pick Blackpaw. If we're gonna go for the value, we pick Brand, and if we're gonna go for like the median, we'd pick the Water Speaker, right? I think Blackpaw is just the good curve out, right? Because the second you get to about 2,000 people, it's almost impossible to really like figure out what the fuck's going on, because everybody's like spamming. So I'm just gonna get rid of the spammers by keeping it sub mode. And for those of you who have been around a long time, you know, a lot of people have already said, like, you know, why don't you have a sub button, blah blah blah. So I think that'll be a good way to go about it. So it looks like the Water Speaker was the best play here, because we have to Shadow Ward Pain this, and the only other option is to play the Talon Priest by himself, which actually is not the worst play in the world. The only reason is because it contests both his cards, and if he wants to waste like not AoE, but single target removal like a Lava Burst or a Lightning Bolt on it, that's one less card that he used on our face. So he ended up using a Lightning Bolt. Never would have assumed that. I didn't guess it. So do we entomb the thing from below, or do we just go about playing Blackpaw and Power Ward shielding it, forcing him to have to trade into it? I think it's safe to just go with the board here and then just draw. Because if we entomb the 5/5, it doesn't actually get us anywhere. And we're at 27 life. I'd rather entomb like a Rag. Interesting. So he's actually playing the a more Jade Golem oriented shaman deck. Good for him. So he decides not to trade. Would love. So Holy Nova kills. Holy Nova is very hard not to want to use right now. The other option is to Corruptor this, trade, and he keeps a whole board. I think the Holy Nova is by far the best play we can make. I'm actually gonna heal his own guy here so we can draw. It looks very silly, but that card dies regardless because of our Blackwing Corruptor. What viewer amount do you need to be able to have subs? About 400 to 500 consistently. We're not there yet. There's the trade we assumed he would make. Thanks for allowing me to draw a card. So now we can Blackwing Corruptor attack, but then it leaves that 2 on the board. California. He already used 1 Hex. Maybe Ysera is the best choice. It's between Blackwing Corruptor, attack the 4/4, or Operative, see what we have going on, and then attack and heal once again. I don't like any of our options. Fuck. I didn't like anything we had. So I'm just gonna play the biggest thing in our deck, and hopefully he doesn't have Hex, because he already used 1. Okay, so he's going wide, so Dragon Fire Potion fucks him hard. Very hard. Alright, no Dragon Fire Potion. Ripperonis. Ripperonis. So, Shadow Word Pain on this feels pretty good. Trading. Killing. And then healing. The reason we're healing this is because he doesn't have Hex. So the longer we can keep Ysera alive, the longer we win this game. Or the more of it, like the higher chance we have of winning the game. Because it'll just simply be able to outvalue him with, the, first of all, the field clear that it'll provide. Or the minions that it'll give us. Like already having a 4-drop 7/6 is just astronomically like huge, right? And casual dragon. And at any point in time, if we draw a Dragon Fire Potion, we win this game. Because we would merely just make trades and then just Dragon Fire and rip his board. Taunt doesn't change anything. I don't think any dragon we would obtain would change anything. So I suppose in first we would have to entomb this. Then we would play the taunt. We need to kill that card without killing our own card. So we'd make the trade into here. And then I would assume we would heal Ysera. We're at 18 life. He doesn't have burst because he's playing Jade Shaman. So we're fine. I have a friend who just became partnered with Twitch. You need to submit an application, and it isn't a perfect system, but likely to see a decent sized audience or tends in the growth of a channel. Yeah, so I mean, if we hit like, and it all depends, right? So if we start growing like crazy, and you know, I see huge potential there, and I can promise I can keep a regular streaming schedule, maybe I'll submit my application. But the problem with that is the fact that if you submit your application and you fail to meet the requirements that they ask for, holy fucking A, where the hell's our Dragon Fire Potion? We run 2 of them, and we're 13 cards left in the deck. Anyway, you actually get put on a list where you can't ask again for an X amount of time. So I guess we go Northshire Heal and Dragon Fire Potion. Wow. This is getting willy-nilly. Well, we have to... I do not want to entomb a 5/5. Fuck me. He has too much damage to ignore. And we have to... We don't have to kill Bran. Unless this last card in his hand... Nah. Maybe we do. The safest play is to remove the 5/5, attack the Bran. Ysera awakens, entomb. Give me something here. Jeez Louise. This is some. If we lose this game, it is merely because we did not draw any of our AoE. Is he gonna kill the Ysera, or is he gonna go face? He should go face here. He should never make a trade in this situation because we have no AoE, which, like, is just proved by us not being able to do anything at all. I don't know what the fuck we were just listening to. Alright, please. Dragon Fire Potion. We have 2 of them. Give me 1. Holy moly, fuck me. We just Ysera awakens though. And we sure as hell heal our face. Might as well play the 2-drop and then the 4-drop. We go for the highest value creature, correct? Because if we niff and we can take a card, the shamans have a lot of healing. Dude, he's giving us so many Emerald Dragons. Oh my god. It's so awesome to know that this guy doesn't have burst in his deck, but it's still incredibly scary because it's just shaman being at 12 AP, 8 HP does not feel good. Dragon Fire Potion. Oh my Lanta. Alright, so how much damage do we have? We have 11, 12. There's no way we're pushing lethal. We definitely have to deal with the board state. Killing her is gonna summon a 7/7. So if we attack her, kill 7/7, we have no way to kill 6/6. So the best way is basically to ignore. Yeah, we're just going to ignore. Ignore her. So we heal, it goes to 8. We don't have a taunt in our hand. We're at 12. I'm scared of double burst from hand. Ysera has given us enough value. If she dies to this card and then we don't take any face damage, I accept that. But this is what I was scared of right here. This is why I healed face. Because the Jade Lightning face. Does he seriously have the Lightning Bolt too? Oh my god. What a fucking game, folks. Dragonfire Potion never to be seen. We played that as defensive as we could. That's exactly why I healed face. Is because I needed to stay away from double lightning bars, double direct damage somehow, right? Holy fucking A. So, I guess there was no way to play around that. Because even if we killed her, we couldn't have killed the other card. Okay, so we would have had to kill the water, we would have had to keep the water speaker alive, trade the Ysera, I don't even fucking know. No. There's no way.